This video is a combination or a culmination, not sure the correct word, of several weekends filming, shall we say. No idea what else is going to be in this this video, but you'll find out later.
Some of you guys may or may not know.
Hi Bob.
Happy Friday, we're not going out. Right, I'm going to show you something.
Yeah, Dad, you can show them because they're your
Yeah, what we got, Bob? What you brought us?
Go and show them.
Pickled onions, some little baby aubergines.
Just to give you an idea, the aubergines, there's my hand, that's the size of them, okay?
Did we put the last ones in the freezer?
Yes.
Some peppers.
And again, you can see the size of them, so the
They're
baby
only
ones,
baby.
that's quite a decent one.
Reasonable.
But they'll go into the freezer.
Yeah.
The others into
So what we've been
the
doing is we've been slicing them and just freezing them.
And chili peppers. There's several types of chili peppers. There's jalapenos, there's habanero, and there's Thai.
Oh, and
They're like that.
garlic.
And a little bit of garlic.
We're in Hamilton's. Bacon, sausage and egg, wholemeal roll. Bacon, an egg roll. And I asked for a sandwich. That's huge! We've been invited to our friends, Rob and Sarah's. Now, Rob and Sarah, you might know from...
Our Place in the Sun.
Thank you, Our Place in the Sun. Helen's down there.
YouTube channel.
Yes, YouTube channel. I did. Oh, Rob's there, look.
Hiya.
Anyway, Rob is a demon, by all accounts, from what we've seen of his videos when he's back in the UK, with a barbecue. He's got a big green egg. And a smoker, yes.
We don't mean a
No,
smoker. We mean
but
a
as in
smoker.
a food smoker. He's cooking far too much food.
Oh, God, honestly, there's loads of food. Yeah.
And that's from what we've told us. I've not seen it yet. I can smell it because it's round the corner.
It smells good.
There's only 3 of us.
But there's 5 of us.
Unfortunately, no smell-o-vision. Smells great. So what we got? We got
Chicken swarm and then the pork chops.
chicken
The
swan.
tandoori chicken's already been done and cooked up.
Oh, so we have now ribs, corn on the cob, and burgers. And I'm sure there's probably been other stuff that I've missed. So right feast. Yesterday we went to a new butcher's to us that had been recommended in Algorfa. Can't remember the name of it. I'll put it on the screen. I was a bit underwhelmed. I've been looking at going there for a few years, but it was all right actually. They got some nice Shropshire blue cheese in there. Right, thinking about it. Solomeo. Those 4 and 4 big Osso Buco.
Which is the Solomeo is fillet steak.
Yeah. Today we're having home cooked chips, really healthy, and steak.
Really healthy.
I know what we won't be having with these. And I know we can't because it's not really got any.
What?
Egg. Comment below. If you're having a steak, do you like a fried egg with it? Yes or no?
No.
Well, I've seen it all now. Okay, another delivery. So what we've got here is a WURKKOS multifunction rechargeable torch stroke light. I've not even seen it yet. You can see it's still not opened. This is the HD03. All I know is it's aluminium, rechargeable, and that's about it. They've sent it through to us. Oh my. This is surprising. Way smaller than I expected. Look at the size of that. Give you an idea. There's my hand. Very compact, very neat. This I'm hoping to use as well when we do vlogging at night. Keep an eye out for that. That'll be in the future videos. And build quality is really good as well. Quite impressed with that. In the pack, you also get charging cable, like a lanyard, and a very thick on the sides. This is actually bigger, way bigger than the actual torch. Check the description if you want more information where to get it, and there'll be a discount code in there for you guys if you want to buy such a thing. Keep an eye out for it. We will cover it in more detail in future.
Some of you guys may or may not know. as part of our daytime jobs out here in Spain, we're estate agents, legal, qualified, loads of experience. If you're interested in that sort of thing, because that's not why we set the channel up, just letting you know, look in the description, we'll give you details of how to get hold of us. The business is actually Helen's, so there you go. Been going since 2012, which is great. You can see, I mean, look at this place. Look at the weather. If you want to see more about this, it will actually be on the dedicated property channel. Like I said, we didn't set this channel up for promoting the business, selling properties, but just, you know, things like buying, selling properties, insurance, lobster SIM cards, putting you in touch with specialists in particular areas. We can do all that, but enough of that. Go and check the other channel if you want to know more about that. And we're in Mercadona again. Look at
another new alcoholic beverage.
fizzy wine melon flavour, £2.50 a bowl. Don't really put the camera on and
It's always been boy.
This is Osso Buco, so it's leg.
I've got the bone in the middle of it, and I'm going to slow cook it in the oven in a sauce. I'm not sure exactly what sauce it's going to be, but I've got all sorts here ready to put in it.
Hopefully you can hear us. Apologies. I mean, obviously the pan's sizzling. Helen's used the spray olive oil to brown them off and sear them. This video is a combination or a culmination, not sure the correct word, of several weekends filming, shall we say. We've not had enough to do for one weekend. This will be primarily cooking. There'll be lots of cooking, different things that we're going to be in there. Apologies, because that's all we seem to have been doing for the last few vlogs, apart from the Chinese supermarket, which, if it's not out, will be out at some point, probably while we're in America.
It's just been too hot.
Yeah.
I'm just in my pyjamas, sorry. It's a Saturday morning and I want to get this in the oven quicker so that it can cook all day.
There you go. I bet you never thought you'd get Helen in her pyjamas.
And with no makeup on. Yeah, I was saying it's just been too hot to actually go out anywhere filming.
Yes.
Ridiculously.
So we're doing the Osso Buco. Low and slow is what Helen's doing. We got this from the butchers in Algorfa, the Spanish butchers.
They look huge, but they have got a big bit of bone in them. So not all of that is edible. There'll be some meat on it. But the thing that's nice about Osso Buco is it's got the bone marrow inside the bone, and that flavour will come out and make the sauce really rich.
In there, I'm guessing chicken stock.
It's chicken stock. Well, first of all, I've fried a couple of onions off. Not until this off, just a little bit, and I've put some whole cloves of garlic in it. There's some ground pepper in it, ground black pepper, whole grain mustard, English mustard, and horseradish sauce. A bit of hendo's. Got a bit of fruit to put in as well. And might put a bit of wine in it.
Oh, there's Oxos in there as well.
There's a couple of Oxos. Just because I'm going to put a bit of wine in there and just shake it. Put the tomato fruit in, which is like passata. I've put a bit of red wine in there, and it's also got some sweet paprika in there as well, which is pimiento dulce, if you're buying it here in Spain.
And the oven is on
about 160. And I'm going to do it with some creamy garlic and Parmesan mash and some broccoli.
That's what it looks like now, and it's been in for 6 hours.
That's the bone marrow look. That'll all mix into the sauce.
So you're doing taking the bones out.
Yeah.
In other news, Bob's had his wallet nicked while we were out shopping.
Yeah.
It has been found.
I was trying to block the card as they were taking money out of the account. They took €500 out.
But we don't know how, because
they've not got a PIN number. How does that happen? How can they take money? You can't, and it was from a cash point machine. You physically can't take anything out of a cash point without a PIN number, so how have they done that? I just don't get it. It was found by a guy who posted it that he'd found it with a photograph of my dad's TIE card. His TIE card, his SIP card, which is like his health card, his driving licence. They're the important things. I mean, there were 4 bank cards, but they're all blocked now. We've blocked those.
And the cash.
And he'd got about €150 worth of cash in it as well because we were going shopping. Been a bit traumatic. We've just been at Guardia Civil to make a denuncia. The Guardia Civil officer was absolutely lovely, really, really friendly. But we've been there for, I would think, an hour. Do you think?
No more, I think.
Just trying to get these bones out, get the bone marrow out of it. Yeah.
This is literally more or less all we're getting from the garden right now at the minute is chillies and peppers. Give you an idea on the size. Look, there's my hand. But the chillies are quite big and they're very red. Some really big ones. There you look. Helen's draining oil.
I'm skimming the oil off, but that looks lovely. Look at it.
Looks proper umptious.
Yeah.
So what we need to do is make a lot of noise very quickly because over towards Torrevieja somewhere there's a fire, or there was a big fire, big black smoke, no idea what it is, we're not going looking for it, but of course it's sirens, and if you looked at a recent video you will have seen what happens when he hears sirens.
Yeah, he's not fond of them, is he?
No. I press record
And he's drinking water.
and he's drinking water. Helen's thickening this up now
With a
with
little bit of golden.
baby granules.
fried.
Potatoes are boiled. In there is cooking cream,
Yeah.
which is nata from Mercadona. It's different to dessert cream, which is in a blue
Yeah, the
Tetra Pak.
cream here in Spain is not like anything you get in the UK. I'm not sure why, but it's not.
That's the packet for cooking cream.
I'm going to put it into the potatoes, but I've also got some Parmesan, some cheddar, and some garlic that I'm going to put into the potatoes. So they're going to be like garlicky Parmesan mashed potatoes. And I'm going to use that in it as well, which is like cream cheese with
Garlic and
garlic
herbs.
and herbs.
Yeah.
They're really healthy, these potatoes. They smell gorgeous.
Garlic.
Yeah, garlic and cheese.
Osso Buco, very rich, very nice. The garlic mash was the star of the show though. That was great. We've still got some left actually. We're going to have some of that on toast with cheese on top and stuff. We'll show you that. That's another dish that you might be. Earlier in the video, we showed these. These are what Bob had got. They're in a carrier bag. So there's some chili peppers and there's some bell peppers. You can see the size. We've got in the freezer bags and bags and bags of these whole. What I'm going to try and do is something different. I did think about sun-dried chilies, but they take weeks, so I could do them up on the solarium here at Helen's. But the problem there is, I've heard on the news that we're expecting rain possibly later this week here in the southern Costa Blanca. The other way is we can dry them either in a dehumidifier, not got one, or the oven. And the oven, they reckon, maybe about 6 hours, so I think we're going to have a crack at doing that. But then I'm going to convert them, I think, I've not spoken to Helen and Bob about this yet, into chili flakes. Now, chili flakes we get packets of from the States. Some of the restaurants there do them. Yaz and Scott have brought some back from their recent trip, so look at the Stranger Couple on YouTube, you'll see that. But I'm going to see if we can make our own. Why not? Abundance of chilies. I might even put some of the bell peppers in there as well. I don't know. We'll see how we get on. So stay with us and we'll show that as we do it. This is possibly one of the strangest things you will ever have heard of, and you will be like, what? Basically, toast the bread. You toast both sides of the bread first, or do you put that on?
Both sides, yeah.
And then
Mashed potato.
left over, and that's garlicky cheesy mashed
Yeah,
potato.
onto the bread. Grate cheese on top, and it's potato cheesy.
Goodness.
Well, potato cheese on toast.
Yes.
And it's delicious.
Yeah.
Used to be a like a Sunday evening winter warmer that my mum used to do me when I were a little girl.
So you can possibly just see it. Look there, that's the mashed potato and that's the cheese. Bit difficult, but yeah. So there we have it. We got some extra ones out of the freezer as well. They're on baking paper, and we're going to put these. It said 100 degrees C or lower for the oven, so I've got the oven at just over 50. We're going to put these in, keep turning them, and you keep doing this until they dried out and they start to rattle when you pick them up. But we need to turn them over at various stages of the day, and you'll see we've got a mixture of chilies here. Don't ask me what they are because we don't know. We think there's some.
I think they're Carolina Reapers. I think we've got some really evil ones in there.
But by the time we've dried them all out, ground them all up,
it'll all be mixed up.
Yeah. So, and we've never done this. Chris Tales from the Cave Side. I think he's done things like this in the past. He's got a dehydrator.
Yeah, we're not.
We haven't.
As posh as that.
Yeah. Been to Rios, which we seem to be doing more often than not of late. On a previous trip, we bought this. Just see if we can get our face out of the way so I can focus. La Barraca, and it's a churrasco South American seasoning. We bought the big belly pork ribs, I can't think what they're called, and lo and behold, Finn's down here drinking again.
What are they, costillas? Yeah, I'll bring them over here for you.
Sassy dog, as he's been called in the comments. Leave us a comment, so let us know what you think, how we're doing. That's the words I'm looking for. These are the ribs.
That's all we bought from Rios.
And they were, what,
11 euros you pay for them. But they are huge, look. We've got one each.
Yeah, and we had these before and they were absolutely fantastic. They were really, really good. We've had a different version of this. It's got a sprinkler on top of it. We've had a different version of this, a different flavour. I can't remember what it's called. What was the other one called?
Was it Texan something?
Barbecue or something, and it was really nice. So we're going to try this one on these.
I'm just going to marinate.
I think they were about €3 a tub.
Yeah, so I'm doing. It's like a bit of a dry rub. I'm going to put it on. Leave them for a couple of hours in the fridge with it on. I'm going to bake them a little bit until the fat comes out of them, and then I'm going to make my own marinade. I've not decided what yet to put on them at a later stage of cooking.
Temperature right now is well into the 30s.
There's a severe weather warning for today actually. We were going to go out and film you guys something a little bit more interesting, but to be quite honest, it's too hot. And health comes first.
I think it is a red weather warning as well, a red weather alert.
So for me, it's better to stay in sort of around the house where you can stay hydrated, keep cool, and don't risk getting heat stroke or sunstroke because it is extremely hot and that's dangerous. So apologies for no videos that are more interesting, but we want to live to
do some more later.
Film another day. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some tin foil over the top of it and stick them back into the fridge for a little bit.
Okay, got a question for you guys. Drop us in the comments. When you go to a restaurant and you've got food left, or when you cook something at home when you get food left, or if you get a takeaway and you've got food left, do you keep it or do you throw it? We hate food waste. What we all tend to do is if we've got enough left, so for instance Friday we went to the Chinese.
And Tim's drinking again.
He stayed hydrated. Friday we went to the Chinese. We didn't even bring all the rice back to be fair, but we brought back a container. In that container there was fried rice, and then there was the leftovers from 3 different dishes. That's gone in the freezer. Bob will have that for his dinner on Monday or Tuesday. I didn't eat all my Osso Buco last night, so I've kept that. There was a little bit left, excluding the mashed potatoes. You'll see what we did with the mashed potatoes this morning. Reused them, so we don't waste food. And to be honest, let's face it, cold pizza the morning after the night before was quite good, but not a patch on Indian.
I was going to say even cold Indian the morning
Indian
after.
when it infuses even more overnight in the fridge. Whoa. And we do leave it in the fridge. We don't leave it on the side because
it's too hot.
Basic food hygiene, if you don't know, you need to make sure that you keep things in the fridge.
We've both got a food hygiene certificate, so...
Yeah, we have got. I had a food hygiene certificate in the UK, and we've also got one each here. So yeah, leave us a comment, let us know. Don't forget, while you're at it, give us a little thumbs up. If you want to subscribe and get more videos, it doesn't cost anything. By all means, hit the subscribe button.
We'd love it if you did, actually.
Yeah, we do these videos and we appreciate everybody that watches, that comments, that subscribes. We appreciate the channel members as well, that, you know, they help us to pay for things like the cameras and things like that, so we can carry on doing the videos. This is not me with a begging hat, this is me just saying thanks. And that'll be from all of us as well, not just me. I'm going to go and get in the pool, it's too hot. Catch you in a bit, and we'll show you how we're getting on with the chillies. How long have they been in?
Oh, quite a while.
Hour? 2 hours?
Oh, maybe a couple of hours, I would think. But I'm going to have to take them out in an hour or so because I need to get the ribs in the oven. But some of them are looking really quite dried already.
We've never done this before, so this is an experiment for us. I mean, you can see normally we'd look at things like that and think, oh, that's all wrinkled up. And
Yeah, but it's meant to be.
yes,
But like these fatter ones have got
quite a bit of liquid in
liquid
them.
coming out of them.
Top money saving tip. This is so obvious, but not everybody does it, and I never used to do it. When you go shopping, you go food shopping for the week, you'll go, oh, as you're walking around, unless you're an organised person, you'll go, oh, I fancy some of that, fancy some of that. Before you know it, you've got loads of stuff that you fancy because the shop's done a great job in merchandising stuff. And you end up buying enough food to feed you for 3 weeks, and you're only in for a week. What Helen's been quite regimented in doing is typically she will say, when am I here in the week, and then work out what's going to be on the menu, shall we say, what's for tea every day of that week. So we only buy the food that we need, not the stuff that's like, oh, that looks, because we all get caught out with that.
It saves food wastage as well.
Yeah, and it saves money. We will get, don't get me wrong, if we see something that's on offer, particularly the meat in Mercadonic, because the meat in Mercadonic can be reduced and there's like 5 days left on it. We will buy things like that, possibly for the following week, and use that for a meal, or when we're cooking on a Saturday night, or that sort of thing. So we'll always get bargains like that, shall we say, and usually you can save, typically on average, at least €1 a pack for us to do things like that. But yeah, if that's something you do, let us know, put it in the comments. It has been a way where, as Helen said, we don't have so much food waste, we don't spend so much money on shopping.
Well, I started doing that when I became a single mum, and I had to really tighten my belt.
Now, it doesn't quite work for me because I never know when I'm going to be at home and when I'm not. So this week, for instance, I've bought, and I don't buy these often, I bought some frozen chips and some frozen potato slices. But I've got a load of stuff in my freezer that I now need to start going through, because otherwise it's going to have been in my freezer 4 years and we'll need to throw it away. Right, I saw something and I'm going to show her because I know that she's going to be impressed, but I think she's not going to be as impressed as much as somebody else is. So in Thailand, there is something that we have, or we had. Alvaro absolutely loves them. And they're called...
tornado potato!
Yes, right. Do you know how to make them? Watch this, I'm going to show you. What you need is, you need the grater, okay? One with this bit on. And you need a skewer. All you do is you put the skewer through the potato like this. Now, I'm going to see if I can film this. Hang on a second. So what you do is poke that through there, okay? So can you see that? And what we've got is, if you look under the bottom, can you see how I've got it? So it's sticking out this side. Yeah? Okay.
You want to sharpen it, basically?
No. And then all I'm doing is, can you see? It's going to be difficult to see because...
Do it sideways or something like that.
Well, and then all you do is you rotate it like this. Okay.
Now how do you get that out?
Oh, that's not the easy bit. Now, see what I've got here is it's not cutting it right. I might need to go down onto the lower one. But basically what happens is, when you've done it, you pull that out, okay, and you end up with something like this.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that's a tornado potato, and then you fry it like that. So, I mean, I've just turned that a couple of times. Helen's saying that she's got a spiralizer, so these, I can show you this here, look. This is not a very good potato either. This is a potato that's knackered, that's why I'm using it. So what would happen is that would go through there like that, and you'd end up with more. So now you know.
That's cool.
Yeah?
That's actually a really good one, that one.
You're quite impressed with that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so in the future we might have a crack at making some and cooking them, for instance, but not today. But I was just thinking that was like something we could do.
It'd be deep frying them.
Yeah. To go with the
Ribs.
Mexican potatoes.
Yeah, so first we bake them
Yep.
to make baked potatoes, and then we'll show you what we do with them later.
We've showed these before, and a lot of people actually quite like this this idea. I don't know if any of you've tried them. If you have, let us know in the comments if you've done this before. These are Mexican potatoes, so they're baked potatoes, like there. I'll just let them cool down a little bit,
Yeah,
so
just
she
so
doesn't
that I
get
don't
burnt.
burn my fingers. Yeah.
And then they're layered. Alvaro don't like cheese, he loves these.
Yeah.
So they are layered with salsa, which is from Mercadona, which I'll show you there. Mexican salsa and cheese, and
Yeah.
that's it.
That's it, and bake them like a lasagna. The first time I had these was in a Mexican restaurant called Pancho's in Doncaster. But they put loads and loads of cheese. I mean, mega. It was cheese welded to the dish it came on. I keep everything in the fridge.
Especially in this weather.
Yeah.
This is the sauce, there is no recipe.
There is no recipe. So at the moment it's got honey in it, paprika, chipotle chili powder, bit of ketchup. I'm going to put some garlic in it. I'm going to put a little bit of dark soy in it, just to give it a bit of a salt. But it's not going to have an Asian taste to it at all.
It's the one
Put
that came
a
out
bit
from
of
Mexico.
chimichurri in it.
You can put that in.
Put a bit of chimichurri in, that'll do.
It is the spicy one, it says.
But what we'll do is we'll have a little taste before we put it on.
The sauce, I've just tasted it, is a bit smoky, very tasty. These pork ribs are really good.
They're excellent.
They're a lot more expensive than the ones you get in California Mercadona, but they're a different type of rib. They're not like the skinny ribs or, you know, where you get a rack of ribs.
Look how chunky they are.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that in the oven, and then I'll get them out in a bit, turn them over and put the other bit on the other side. So this is how I prep avocados. I cut them in half long ways, and then with a spoon I scoop them out the shells. It's a lot easier than lots of ways that you can do them. There.
What are you making?
I'm making like a Mexican salsa. Now, it's not really a guacamole because I'm not mashing the avocado up, I'm just going to chop it. I'm going to put some tomatoes in it, a bit of onion in it, a bit of lime juice and a bit of coriander, and that's it really.
This time it's Carlo.
Yeah, always one of them.
In there's the tomato, the onion, the avocado,
Yeah, coriander,
coriander.
and I'm just going to squeeze
Oh,
some lime
garlic,
in
I
it.
think.
There's no
Garlic.
garlic
No.
in it now.
Oh, the garlic was something else.
The garlic was for the sauce on the ribs.
That was fantastic. The salsa with the cilantro lifted it completely. The ribs, succulent. Definitely worth getting them from Rios. We've had them before, obviously, and we will definitely be getting those again. That's what we're left with. All I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut. Tops off. And then all I'm doing is tipping the tops off of these. Got this herb and coffee grinder of Bob's. We're going to use that. Put these in. I think I'm going to put the seeds in as well, actually. Oh, this is working better than I thought, I think. Have a look. Oh, oh, that's the right smell of chillies. I did a schoolboy error. Guess who rubbed his eye? Ouch. But, look at this. I don't know if you can see it all or not. Got to be careful because there's the amount of dust from this. It's making me cough a lot. Bob did say wear a mask, wear goggles and wear gloves when doing this, but Hey, you live and learn.
There we have it. Don't try them. Very quickly, while I remember, something new, something I've been wanting to do for ages. Check the t-shirt. I don't wear it very often because I put a bit too much weight on. I've had this t-shirt probably well over 10 years. Wears well. Anyway, it's made by a company called Chunk, and we're now brand ambassadors for Chunk, which I'm really happy about. If you remember, Helen got me one at Christmas, which has got a Hitman Chewbacca type character on it. This is one of the Yoda ones. They've got well over 100 designs on their website. Check the link in the description to take you through if you're interested. They do shipping from Europe, so if you're based in Europe, you don't have to pay import duty, etc. And if you're based in the UK, they also ship from the UK, so likewise. Quality is really good. My oldest one's probably 20 years old, the one with Yoda and the headphones on. Absolutely love them. Check in the description for details on how you can get them.
That's it for this one. Hope you've enjoyed it. Give us a thumbs up, drop us a comment, and see you soon. Bye.